And welcome back to the Oompa Loompa Cafe here in segment 5 already. 5. And the story, or the main story in this segment, in addition to what you've seen already about drones, has to do with Milo Danger and his armed drone. Now, in his case, it's armed with a paintball gun, okay? But there have been instances of people being killed by paintball guns. They're going to say how, because some dummy will try it. But the upshot is that there are a number of other drones out there besides Milo's. We'll see Milo's full video coming up in just a moment. But his posting of that video actually caused a bit of a firestorm within legal circles, as well as some of the media. In this case, the main media that paid attention was the Drudge report. And the Drudge said, "Citizen drone warfare, Milo Danger arms a drone." Less than a month ago, and this was posted on December the 20th, rumors that celebrity news and gossip website TMZ was interested in obtaining a paparazzi drone prompted privacy concerns and public debate about the appropriate personal and commercial uses of unmanned aerial vehicles. Now, a new online video poses a more troubling question. What if civilian drones are equipped to shoot more than pictures?
Dangerous information. Civilian drone warfare. Drones. They are everywhere. Used for surveillance and warfare by the US military and increasingly by other nations as well. Local police and federal agencies are ordering drones in record numbers. Government drones on everyday parts of life. This video is not about those drones.
This video is about the civilian use of drones. For home and property surveillance, for crop dusting, collecting evidence of pollution, and personal defense. Drones can be purchased, ready to fly online, or even in kit form for under $100, all the way up to several $1,000s.
All information for the Danger Info drone was found online using the search terms drone and DIY.
But what about the other side of the coin, when drones are used in an ethically gray area, or even directly in unlawful activities? At Danger Information, we decided to find out. So we built a drone with all the bells and whistles. It has 6 rotors for maximum payload, an onboard video and camera transmission system for remote operation. We even went a step further by adding a mount for a handgun to see how safe, or dangerous, an armed drone would be in the hands of a civilian.
Dangerous Information is not responsible for your actions. You are. We do not encourage any illegal activities.
Drones are easy to operate, inexpensive, and are perfect for the 3 Ds of a robot workforce, doing jobs that are dangerous, dull, or dirty. Drones are perfect to send in when sending a human is not a good idea. But what about spy drones? Even though the technology creates tempting opportunities, that doesn't mean it's any more legal than it would be without the drone. So if you use a drone to spy on a neighbor, you could go to jail.
Arming the drone.
Let me be clear. Under no circumstances should you ever put a live firearm on a drone, a remote-controlled toy, or any other vehicle. It's incredibly dangerous and almost certainly a felony. So for testing purposes, we're using this, a realistic handgun paintball marker that only shoots these 11mm non-lethal paintballs. Can a mail-order drone from a kit even handle the stress of rounds cycling through a gun? Is it accurate? Let's find out. If this is what a novice with a small budget can accomplish, then clearly this technology has a lot of potential. Considering the growing popularity of these DIY devices, it seems inevitable that they're going to be used in ways that the inventors and manufacturers could have never imagined. It may not be exactly Skynet, but clearly we are entering into an age where drones are going to dominate the skies over the US and the world. From all of us at Dangerous Information, I'm Milo Danger. Stay safe.
Subscribe now or follow us on Twitter at DangerInfo or like us on Facebook.
Well, when I was a kid growing up in Elnora, Indiana, the big city, there were very few places to shop for anything because it was a little one-horse or more half-horse town. But this was actually for sale at the local drugstore, not this particular specimen. In fact, the one they had was red. It's a P51 string model with a Cox engine. And I had one of those when they were new in 1966. And it was the latest and greatest thing. But I didn't quit there exactly. I kind of kept going with models and powered models. Now I have really done a bit of RC flying, whether it was by string or by radio. I've even scratch built a few things, or started this one. Actually, I also have a couple of finished, but I'll show you that one in a minute. And then there's this one. This is actually a J3 Cub in quarter scale, so it's kind of cool. It's actually fairly large. Not too hard to fly, or I couldn't do it. Anyway, there are a lot of different kinds of remote control aircraft that don't require firearms. But the entire gamut of remote controlled aircraft is changing enormously as we speak. And in fact, it's down to, well, it's back to toys. And this particular toy, which you can get at Brookstone, or you can also get it from Amazon. You can get it in a dozen different places for about $300, including an onboard HD camera that automatically uploads to YouTube or Vimeo or Amazon, Facebook, a few other places. But does that mean that I'm going to rush out and get one? Well, maybe. Depends on whether I get some more sponsors or not. But the entire thing of the enthusiasm for remote control flight, whether you actually turn it to a commercial purpose or some nefarious purpose, is kind of pervasive. Those who have the money like to play. But it's not limited to, your little remote controls. As long as you have opposing thumbs and an iPad, you can do this.
Avec iPad. Pas mal. Pas mal, pas mal.
Dire bonjour à Diane.
Et la salle de réunion, fais gaffe après. Dans le paroisse. Allez, demi-tour. Yes.
Je te fais des bonnes passes.
Oh non, ouais, effectivement. Yes.
And just so the Android users won't be left out, we have this. And I just wonder if maybe Cowboy Bart could use one of these things to scout out some of his treasure hunting areas. Here's one from Temerity with Cowboy Bart Jeppesen.
Hi, this is Chad Everson, and this is Temerity Magazine. We come to you with 2 segments of relic and treasure hunters from across the world every day on Rick Osmond's the Oompa Loompa Cafe. Don't forget about our online and in-print magazine. You can find it at temeritymag.com. Join us as an author. January 20th is our deadline for submissions, and all you have to do is email those submissions, photos, and links to your videos too, because we're always looking for people with temerity that can share their passion for this great addiction. Who knows, you might see yourself right here. Please send it to editor@temeritymagazine.com, and I hope you're getting inspired, Indiana, to get a little grizzly right in your own grizzly backyard, because you have an amazing history there, and it's just...
This is Cowboy Bart from Wyoming. I hope you enjoy my programs. I got a book out there too, 4 of them, Ancient Ghosts, books 1, 2, 3, and 4, at ancientghosts.com. Alright, now I want to talk about another symbol. Back over here behind me, if you can see it, it looks like 4 fingers. They've been cut off, kind of look like that. Below them is what appears to be like a thumb or a rest part of another finger. You can see the nail back over in here. As you move along these cliffs, that piece is cut off, moves from joint to joint to joint. As you move along here, it doesn't really move, but as you move, your different view allows it to move. And what it means is look between the fingers or at the fingertip. So what we got here is we got 2 choices, between the fingers, or we can look down the mountain, which we're not going to do, it'll give away my sight. There's actually 4 fingers coming down this mountain. At the bottom is the piece that's missing. So I've actually got 2 from up here. The one at the bottom, that's one there. We scanned that, there's stuff there. And then up here in these cliffs, on the side of one of the cliffs, there's a set of 2 fingers as well. Even on my map, which we're going to go check out here in a few minutes, there's another set of fingers. Also, previously I talked about a horse, and I kind of drew out the legs and the back and the head, but a lot of it is lay of the land, and it's what angle you're looking at it from and how you perceive things. And we're at the wrong angle on purpose, but that's okay. But if you fan kind of a little bit to the right, just fan over there toward that red hill and then fan back, and then come back. Don't take forever, give away too much. Anyway, that red hill over there is the ears on that burro or that pony. There's 2 of them over there. They were put there. That's not natural. All that dirt was carried there. In fact, down below this mountain, there are ridges that are spoils from when they were digging, when they created this place. And the flat part up there is actually the horse. So you got 2 points and a flat part is what they're portraying. But in the picture, they're showing it kind of like this. But in all reality, it's more like this. They're giving you more clues on where to look. Yep, I'd just like to say, I hope you enjoyed my little programs for you. And maybe you saw something you didn't see before and might work with your own sites, or maybe even give you inspiration to go out and look on your own. I really enjoy this. I've been doing this for quite a while. Pretty good at what I do. I've hunted in New Mexico, Utah, Idaho, Wyoming, and Montana, and so I travel around. I got quite a few good places. But anyway, this is Cowboy Bart. I'm with Temerity Magazine and Oompa Loompa Cafe, and you can find me on ancientghosts.com. Later, dudes.
get a little grizzly.
Thanks, Bart, for that thrilling and enjoyable and educational piece. Stick around, folks. Coming up in segment 6, we had the conclusion to Tell City, the first 50 years from Joe Lee Productions. And then tune in tomorrow for the Oopaloopa Cafe when we have many more stories to your liking.